Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Big Wavy Roy Johnson here.
This is the professional Nathan Cruz.
Yo, this is Man Like Doris.
Hi, this is Tom Thurber.
This is Benji.
This is the Asian sensation Kanji.
This is the Nightmare Fuel Hassan Malone.
This is Joe Rage, the heavyweight classic.
This is Mad Dog O'Doherty.
This is Tonga.
I'm the Breaker, Carl Kingsley.
This is the infamous Cameron Solis, and you're listening
You're listening to
Broken but Glorious.
Broken but Glorious.
To Broken but Glorious podcast, because like me, you are head to toe a pro.
Hello and welcome to my Brit Rest Journey on bbgwrestling.com. I'm Chris Lappin. I'm delighted to be joined on the line by Salford. Jack Johnson.
Salford.
How you doing, Stephen Jack?
I'm good. How are you, mate? You well?
I'm good. Yeah. So I've had people say they're looking forward to hearing this interview because the only word I've ever heard you say is Salford.
Amazing. I'm a man of many words, and Salford's my favourite. So
I've noticed on your Instagram it's a picture Salford underneath every single one.
I thought I can't go wrong with that. You know, can't go wrong. Everyone knows.
Yeah, so it's been just over a year since Brit Rest returns, like post-lockdown. So how's your return to the England?
It's been absolutely amazing. I'll be honest, I wasn't even going to come back, but two of my mates, Rarebit and Alex Boylan, just basically dragged me to training the first time. And I was like, oh my God, I miss this so much.
Yeah.
I don't know, just from there, I was just like, yeah, I can't turn away now.
What was it about being during lockdown that made you not want to come back?
I just thought that my time had passed, if that makes sense. I just thought there's so many other people that people are eager to see that as I'm just going to get lost kind of thing. I was like, I'm not going to make much of an impact.
Yeah.
And then the shows started happening and wow, it got crazy fast.
Yeah, I think we were so starved of live shows during lockdown that I think 18 months basically no shows. We think we went to like 10 shows in about 2 months when it came back. So it was like there's a free show, free Britannia show in Wrexham. Let's go to that.
Yeah.
Britannia one in a random pub car park. Let's go to that.
Yeah, why not? Anything for wrestling, innit?
We loved it. So about in ring, what's your particular match around that's come back or favorite storyline you've been involved with? Or?
All the stories we've been doing at GTM have been amazing because it's just so much creativity there. You kind of just go, I've got this idea, and then you just piece it all together, and then they let you run with it, and it's up to you then to see if it works. If it works, it works, and you know it's good when the crowd are so invested. They just chant something throughout the whole match. So it's not really happening in the match. It's a story that you've come up with. Yeah, so that would be with Rarebit. We've got the whole story with his mask coming on and off, and like we control him with the mask, and the crowd just eat it up. It's insane.
Oh, sounds good.
I'd probably say that'd be my favorite match. Though I'd probably say with Ginha at Infamous, just because it was crazy. You know what I mean? And that was like one of the biggest matches I'd had in terms of someone I'd trained with, without working someone that I train with or one of my close friends. Obviously, I'm close friends with Ginha now, but I've only just met him a couple of months ago, kind of thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he was good eyes on Infamous as well, so he's a bit of a bigger platform, really.
Yes, that was such a great show.
It was amazing.
Yeah. I was like, when we're getting it, because we have a girlfriend, she was like, "How many people are going to be there?" I was like, "I have no idea." Because we went to Kingdom of Wrestling.
Yeah,
she was just like, "There's only about 50 people there," but she loved it. I didn't expect it to be so full. It's like there's no seating left. It's like standing room only. I was like,
being backstage though as well, you can hear him going, "Oh, there's no seating left. There's no seating left." It creates a buzz, you know what I mean? Because everyone's got to step the level up then, because it's like it's sold out now.
Yeah, I watched it the other day because they put it up for free on YouTube. Yeah. I'll put the link in the description if anybody wants to go watch it. But yeah, it was such a great show.
It was good.
Yeah, the whole time you just see this my 7-year-old on my shoulders because he couldn't. Who do we have in front? Paul Kissock was in front of us, so he couldn't see. So he just sat on my shoulder. To sit on my shoulders.
Bless him. Did he enjoy it?
Oh, he loved it. Yeah, made to last her as like heroes. So
fair. They're good.
Yeah,
My heroes, to be fair.
Yeah, he was, he was Paradox. So yeah, so Connor was on it, and Ginha.
Yeah.
And he loves Lance Rivera, and he loves there's loads of people from like TNT, Ignition, and Wrestle Island who we usually go to. So he loved it. So, it was great finally seeing you live because it's your name that keeps coming up, and I just haven't had a chance to see you live. So it was fun to see it. There was a great clash of styles between you and Ginha, I think.
Yeah, I think it always works, to be fair, when it's a good clash of styles, because it doesn't matter about the in-ring stuff then, because it's two totally different people, two totally different characters. Like, you can tell a good story.
Yeah. So tell us about this your like mini feud you're having with Lucas Jackson from
at BTW.
Yes.
So it started because he wouldn't book me, right? And it genuinely annoyed me because I had the first match and I'd wrestled 3 matches on the first show.
Yeah.
And I was getting pretty popular. The Salford chance was happening, and he wouldn't book me, and I was like, "But I have to do something about it." You know what I mean, kind of thing. So I thought, beat him up. And then now it's worked because I've got the briefcase now, so I can cash it in.
Wow.
And win the belt. So it's not really worked out well for him.
No. That's on YouTube as well, that match as well, isn't it? So,
the Heaven and Hell match. Yeah. Good
so
match as well. Good to be part of it.
I'll put that in the description as well. That was a really fun match.
It was good.
During 2020, was there any matches you're particularly looking forward to, or storylines you're looking forward to that couldn't happen because of the pandemic? Or
in terms of like WWE?
No. In your
right, for me. Oh, right, yeah. So in-out wrestling, obviously it's not a thing anymore, unfortunately. We was gonna have a feud, and it would have been me, Alex Boylan, and Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a team that we've been wanting to do it since we became friends. It's just something that's the timing's never been there. And unfortunately, I got dragged into work, so it wasn't even to do with COVID.
No. Oh.
No. It was literally like 3 or 4 weeks before COVID. So and obviously I missed the match, and it would have been against Isaiah Quinn and I want to say Rick Marcus and Nick Maguire. I want to say it was them two in the match.
Yeah. So
it would have been good, and it would have been a good little payoff for us to finally get to team together.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
No plans for you to do like a team in the future? Or
yeah, definitely. It's just like I say, it's got to be about the timing. You know, Boylan's doing his Metal God thing and he's having fun doing that. I'm doing a Salford thing. Rabbit's
being Rabbit.
Being Rabbit. So it's just about timing and when it's right. We've done it a few times at GTM because the paths have crossed and the timing's been right, but not enough to branch out yet.
Yeah, that's all. So I guess so during lockdown you had like time to rest your body and kind of evaluate what worked well and what didn't work well over your career so far. So did you make any tweaks to your character or to your moveset once you returned?
I completely just changed my whole character. I was known as Dwayne McKenzie before COVID, and I thought to myself, I'm not enjoying it. Like I appreciated everything that was being given and the people I was able to wrestle, but I felt like I wasn't performing well. So I thought, I'm just going to strip all that back. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to be authentic. I'm just going to call myself Jack Johnson. I'm from Salford. I'm just going to be me. I was like, I said to myself, if I could just get Salford over, just the word Salford, then I'm just going to run with it and see where it goes. And now I can't escape it. You know what I mean? Like, everywhere I go, it's Salford. Well, I'll take it. I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah, it's a really fun gimmick.
I was under a mask as well, doing the wasp gimmick, the swarm, which obviously is a completely change of styles because your face is covered. It's all body expressions, body language, and stuff like that. Yeah, changed my whole style really. But it paid off. It paid off.
Amazing. Yeah, especially if you go into like Merseyside areas or like the Cheshire, coming and shout anything Manchester's like.
Literally. And the beautiful thing is, not many people really know where Salford is. So when they Google it and they go, "Oh, it's right next to Manchester," they're like, "Ah, I don't like it already."
Yeah,
it works.
Cool. So this will give you away your age. So who's your favourite wrestler growing up?
My favourite wrestler, Brock Lesnar, probably.
Oh wow! So like
Yeah.
is it early 2000s or is this?
Yeah.
2012?
So I got mainly into it around 2002, and Brock Lesnar has obviously destroyed everyone in 2002, and I was just like,
oh, he's a beast.
Who is this guy? And is that guy okay? That was pretty much what I thought. It was like, I am hooked.
Yeah.
It was different gravy, watching it back then, because obviously you don't know if it's real or not. I was young, and I was like, oh my lord, he's picking these people up and throwing them. Like the Zach Gowen thing where he threw him down the stairs in the wheelchair and stuff like that. Just like, what is going on? But it's crazy, isn't it? That's what I love, the craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a beast.
Yeah. I was amazed when he came back. I thought it was something that would never happen. I never thought he'd come back. But, in 2012.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's stuck around for so long as he has. It's been, every time he leaves for a little bit, it's always like he's never coming back. And then, he always comes back and wins the championship again. It's just,
like a bad rash.
Yeah, well, I wasn't particularly looking forward to his match at SummerSlam this year, but I think that's probably the best him and Roman Reigns match we've seen for a while.
Oh, definitely. I thought it made all the other ones worth it. If that's the last one,
then
I feel like the whole story's been worth it.
I was sitting there the whole match going, when are you going to use the tractor? What's the tractor? What are you going to do with the tractor? You can't just leave the tractor.
Did you expect him to lift the ring up?
No, I expected him to pin. Either Roman pins him down with it.
Yeah.
Pins Roman down with it.
That's exactly what I thought, yeah.
I was just thinking, how are they going to keep Brock down?
It was crazy. And then
use his own tractor on him.
It's a sentence you could only say in wrestling. He used his own tractor on him.
So, but I really, I went back and watched it a few times. I was like,
yeah, same. It's just mind blowing. Just watching the ring go up my eyes, blew my mind.
He must have been pissed off. He paid all that money for front row tickets and been on that side of the ring. One click on lifted up, you're like, I've got no clue what's happening.
Yeah, literally. It's a good job the screens everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah. So, what prompted you to don the tights to get in the ring yourself?
Me? Oh wow! So I felt it was one of them. I was just into sports. We played football growing up, and then I kind of went down a bad path. So football wasn't really an option, and I was like, "What about wrestling? I should get into wrestling." I never did for ages and ages, and then I was a bit down on my luck, and I thought, "Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Why not?" Yeah. Never looked back, and I'd say it now. It's genuinely saved my life. I'd be a very different person now if it wasn't for wrestling.
Do you expect it to be as hard as it is? Because I've recently started training, and I was like, this. I've only just started to try and get into shapes, turning 40 and stuff.
Yeah.
But so I thought I got to a half decent fitness. I got to a bit where going to the gym doesn't suck because I'm at that level of fitness. So then I started going wrestling training. I was.
Where are you training?
Wrestle Island. So.
All right, sound, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get over there, to be fair. It looks good.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good facility. Yeah. I've seen it's in a big gym in it, so I imagine.
Yeah, it's a bit it's in a boxing gym, so you can still use the boxing rings for doing some stuff in, but they've got their own ring in there now. It's really good.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be hard. We'll watch like Tough Enough and stuff like that. And do you remember the Louis Theroux documentary where he goes to the power plant? I would watch that and then be like, oh, he's being sick. Oh no, that's gonna be me. But yeah, it was tough. We used to do these things. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna say it's hard. You get blown up. I know it's time to learn all the tech stuff. I'm like, I have to remember stuff.
Literally. Yeah. We used to do these things. I don't know if you do them yourself, called squashing the grapes, and it's just where you run, but your knees go higher than the middle rope for 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
And then
we have to. When you stand in the corner, that's what we have to do. We stand in the corner and you have to do high knees. Yeah.
Kills. Oh, it's a killer. Yeah. That was the one thing. When they said for us to do it, I was like, "Oh, we used to do stuff like this in football. It'd be fine." Oh my god. I was like tapping out. I was like, "Oh, end it now." But then you think you've been doing it for 10 minutes, and they're like, 2 minutes left. Like, what?
Yeah, so yeah, through that, I started doing the couch to 5K just to try and get a bit more of a cardio fitness.
Yeah,
So I think that's gonna, it's helped a lot. I think. So,
it'll get better with time. Your body will just start adapting to it.
Yeah, but I wish I started early. Starting wrestling training when you're 40 is not probably the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
But my son started, so I just went with him to
Fair.
support him for the start because
Yeah.
I think I love it more. I think I like it more.
What did you think when you first took the back bump?
They don't hurt as much as I thought they were going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was terrified of like getting lifted up, but getting suplexed isn't as bad as I thought. And getting body slammed, I got a bit winded.
Yeah.
But it's like, I've been jawed twice through people just not hitting me in the right place and get me in the jaw.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna have a huge bruise and work on Monday. And everyone's like, keep.
I'm gonna have to explain these to the missus.
Yeah, but I love it. Yeah, can't wait. Yeah. I've not been for a couple of weeks, so I'm just skins, but going this weekend. Yeah. Right, so I'm guessing Brock Lesnar wasn't who you wanted to like mold your star around when you started training.
No, not at all. I was more as I grew up. I was more into people like Homicide and stuff like that. You know, people who genuinely had a real story. I was like, you know, MVP is another one. I was just attracted to. I was like, wow, these people are kind of like me, but also here. But then I was also a fan of like Spike Dudley, who would like take a pile driver on the floor and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's kind of the style. A bit chaotic is what is the style I like. Yeah. So far, I'm not gonna be the biggest guy in the room, so I'm not gonna be able to like military press someone, but I can definitely punch him in the face. You know what I mean? That was my mindset going behind it. So, I don't know if you've seen, but I carry that pipe with me. So I was like, let's see if they can argue with a metal bar. You know what I mean? Like, you might be good at judo, but can you defend this metal pipe? That was I thought I'll do that style. Yeah.
If you wanted to get into like a more hardcore style, or maybe not to deathmatch, or do you want to get to deathmatch?
I wouldn't. I would try it, just to say I've done it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a bucket list thing. Yeah. But I couldn't like, you know, do it week in, week out like the GCW guys and stuff like that. Like some of the guys in TNT.
Yeah, I'm interviewing Alton Thorne next week because he said I wanted to discuss deathmatch because every time I'm on this, like I don't understand people
Fair.
do deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah, it's not for me. I admire the style. It's an art form, isn't it? I admire it, but yeah, I like watching it, but it's because I'm not there. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I would do it to try it. But...
everyone says they want to do one.
Yeah.
Have one deathmatch.
Probably just stop at one though.
Yeah, but do deathmatch, but I don't want any pins, and I don't want any barbed wire. I think
my limit's like glass.
Yeah.
Like pins, maybe barbed wire. I think it's because it's more iconic growing up with Mick Foley and stuff like that. But glass, I'm just like, no way.
Like tubes over my head.
Yeah, no. I'm all right, thanks. That's supposed to go in the ceiling, not over my face.
I watched the match between, who was it? Had Rory Coyle in it, and he powerbombed somebody onto a load of VHS.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm all right, thanks.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm all right. Imagine pitching that idea to someone. So, I've got this idea, mate. Don't want to take a back bump onto all these videos. I'm all right.
Yeah, they're not like nicely put out. He just pulls them out, and he's all them spiky bits.
Yeah. I'm all right. No thanks. We'll do a roll up.
Yeah. So we kind of discussed your idea for the Jack Johnson character, but tell us about what was version 1 of your character like moving up to Jack Johnson. Let's go a bit more detail on that. So what was Blake McKenzie? What was it?
Dwayne McKenzie, yeah. So Dwayne McKenzie was your average guy who'd stand outside Tesco and not let you in. Be like, get me some cigs. Do you know what I mean? And I thought that's the style I'd be like, nick people's merch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I thought, no, it's overdone. And that was the first thought of like, what else can I do? So I started developing into more of like, they're like, can I say like a dealer kind of thing? Like I'd be a bit mysterious, a bit more like, what's he up to? What's he got in that bag? kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I kind of wanted to go a bit more like well off, you know, like you see those rappers you know are doing naughty stuff, but they're still so rich.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kind of put that kind of spin on it, where I'm like, you know, I'm up to something stupid. How have I got all this money, kind of thing? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it just developed into like, there's a rapper from Salford called Jordan McCann. I'm unsure if you would have heard of him.
Not really into rappers.
Fair enough. He's doing the rounds in like the rap world now, and he's heavily from Salford. And I was just listening to it and I was like, there's a gimmick in this.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a whole thing I can do with this. And I was like, plays into me just wanting to be me, because you know, I'm Salford, I'm from Salford. Everything I do, everyone always says to me, "You're from Salford, aren't you?" People who've never met me are like, "You're from Salford, aren't you?" Like, is it really that obvious? So I was like, I think I could do something with that. Yeah. It was good though, because I did it originally very first time with like January 2020, but I did the Salford thing as Dwayne McKenzie. I was like, so planting the seeds early then, I was like, I had so much more time to build it through lockdown, you know what I mean? So it was kind of a blessing, really.
Yeah, I've heard a few people saying that it's some of the shape people got injured over lockdown. And
oh, it's insane. Some of that stuff, do you remember when they were doing that 36-week physique with no?
Yeah, I was people got beast.
Yeah, it was insane, mate.
Yeah, because Big Guns Joe, I messaged him going, the whole point of your gimmick is you think you're big, not that you are big.
Yeah,
how we got to sing Tiny Joe over you if you're not tiny anymore?
Literally. Yeah. And then he's massive. He's a good lad, Joe.
Yeah, I like it. He's a lot of fun. So take us back to your first ever show. So, what do you remember about it? And
I remember it like it was the back of my hand. The match went surprisingly well, considering they had 6 months training. Probably shouldn't have been on the show. Definitely shouldn't have been on the show. But I wrestled as a character called El Ramo. Under a mask, but I wrestled Rabbit. And it was one of them, when we first met, we kind of just clicked and become really good friends. So from like 3 weeks before we had the match was scheduled for, we was in the gym training every day, like putting pen to paper, coming up with like a really good match. So the match went surprisingly well, like better than it should have. But I remember having panic attacks the night, like nights before, and it's like, oh, what if I mess this up? What if I mess that up? What if they don't know who I am? What if they don't cheer for me? But then you quickly realise it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a mental experience though. It was crazy. Yeah, I wish I could go back to it. I wish I could do my first match over again. I wish I could have those same like butterflies. You know what I mean? The same feeling of being like, this is it. It was mad.
Did you think about an entrance?
I
picked the song, but then it started. I was like, shit, I hadn't thought about an entrance. What am I going to do? And I just go out and go, yay!
I practice my entrance every show. So I'll do a little walkthrough of what I want to do. Obviously, every setup is different in it. So like I'll always try. I'm a big visual person, you know, like that's what fully drew me to wrestling, all the big fancy stages and how it looks and stuff like that. So that's always one thing I think, if you have to look the part, do you know what I mean? It's got to feel right. So I try to practice it as much as I can, yeah. Like I'll try out new theme songs at home and just do my entrance. I'll walk through the bedroom door.
Yeah.
Like, Salford, you know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like it's good practice.
Mate.
Yeah.
So that my 7-year-old, he's obsessed with doing entrances. So
it was one of the things because I love watching like wrestlers, that split second from watching them backstage from when they go through the curtain, just like change. I love it. Honestly, I love it.
Yeah. Do you have like a wish list of guys you want to face over, like say the next year or so? Or?
Yeah, no, I've got I keep a list, like a goal list, I call it.
Yeah.
Let me get it up. So Jody Fleisch is currently top of the list.
Yeah.
I used to watch British wrestling growing up with my mum and stuff like that. Obviously, Jody Fleischer's been killing it for years, and it was one of them because he's a high flyer and stuff like that. I was just mesmerised, be like, holy smoke, this guy's insane. Johnny Storm would be amazing. He's another British legend.
Oh, I saw them two live against LAX.
Oh my god!
The Wrestling Media Con in Manchester. Oh, it was Impact Wrestling versus Brit Rep.
Amazing.
Lost you for a second.
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
It's alright.
Can you hear me and see me fine? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Yeah. Match of the night. That's brilliant.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised. Was it Thingy LAX, Homicide and Hernandez, or Ortiz and Santana?
It's Ortiz and Santana.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I bet it was amazing.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
I'd love to face Martin Kirby at some point as well.
That'd be hilarious.
I was a massive What Culture Pro Wrestling fan. Used to go like most of the shows, and obviously Martin Kirby was a big player there. I was like, I like the style. It's unique. It's good, and he's one of the best. He's good.
Yeah, I saw him at Wrestle Island a couple of times.
Yeah. Lovely as well backstage. Lovely guy.
What Culture's one of the things I didn't really discover until lockdown, when we just finding things to watch because we're sitting there doing nothing for months. So,
some amazing matches from What Culture, honestly.
Yeah, the No Regret Rumble, I have no idea how many times we watched it because my 7-year-old's obsessed with Rumbles, so I don't know.
Bless him. Some of my favourite memories from British wrestling have been What Culture shows. Honestly, I met some incredible people. I still call friends now from What Culture shows. There's a big guy, Tom Slade. He used to stand at the line, and one of the guys had come out because he's a very loud person, very like, and they'd be like, gonna tell him to queue up. Because obviously everyone would be talking the line and kind of wander up. And he's like, right, everyone, line up, VIP this side, this side. And honestly, I've kept in touch with him still to this day. Like,
oh, amazing.
Honestly, it's some amazing times, honestly. And then see like Justin Liger in Urmston at Bowling. It's like, what? What? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a shame, really, what happened. Like, it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it when I went to Defiance, but it wasn't quite the same. So
no, definitely wasn't.
When I didn't have Pacitti and everybody on it, so I was like,
yeah,
it was still fun.
Definitely, should bring it back.
Yeah. If it wasn't because of the way YouTube ad revenue changed, so they just couldn't afford to do it anymore. I think. That's what said. So.
Dave the mechanic.
So if you're a promoter for a day, promoting an event, using wrestlers you've either worked or trained with, wrestlers are associated to you in some way. If I give you a match type, you tell me who you put in that match.
Yeah, Sam.
Cool. And it's your show, so every match can be triple threats, 4-way, 5-way.
All right, yeah.
Throw a stupid stipulation on if you want.
Right,
There's no budget.
Yeah.
Cool. So who will be in your opening contest to get the crowd excited?
I would put Axel Strife because he's funny. I'd love to see him wrestle Big Guns Joe, to be honest.
Yes,
that would be amazing. That would be hilarious. That would be the comedy match for the night, definitely, the opening contest.
For the next option is your comedy match, so you're going to go to...
Right. We'll do two.
So you put the show with 2 comedy matches. That'd be hilarious. But I guess in the next comedy match you could do like a straight man and a funny man. Mate. Well, it's your show, so you
yeah.
So
we'll just do a whole comedy show of comedy wrestling. Why not?
So who would be in a comedy style match then? So maybe it doesn't have to go straight after.
I'd have Mad Kurt and the Rabbit.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Because the thing is, Big Guns Joe and Axel Strife would still have a decent wrestling match, whereas the stuff Mad Kurt and Rabbit would do would be hilarious. They wouldn't have to do a lot either. No.
I could see a Rabbit throw him across the ring and he somehow turns into a little roll and goes into a dab.
Yeah.
That's the whole match.
Imagine him trying to get the Rabbit to dab. Yeah. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. I like that.
It would be funny.
Yeah, if you get Rabbit to dab, you win.
Yes. Oh my god, amazing. We'll do it as like a 6-pack challenge of loads of but his brother wrestles as well now, doesn't he? Mad Kurt's brother. So we'll put him in a triple threat if you make Rabbit dab.
Yes.
That's the stipulation. Brilliant. Yeah. I love it.
A women's title match.
Ooh. So you know who really impressed me that I thought was really good? Aurora Tevez. I watched the match at
she's really good, yeah.
And I was like, wow, she's fantastic. And Jenny B. I'd like to see that match.
She's fun.
Because it's a clash of styles as well. I'd like that because Jenny can technically wrestle and she's a great character wrestler as well. And I feel like she'd bring a good character out in Aurora Tevez as well. That'd be wicked.
Yeah, I like that match. That's two people who don't. Yeah, two people. I've only discovered recently, but yeah, I really liked it. Your mid card title match, so your workhorse title. So.
I'd do like a 4-way or like a multi-man match. I feel like everyone has to work a bit harder in a multi-man match. We'll go for a fatal 4-way. We'll go with Alex Boylan, Rossi Rascal, if you're familiar with him.
Yep.
Ginha and Adam Lowe's.
Ooh.
They're all some very hard-working people.
Oh, they're great. Yeah.
I think that'd be a wicked match as well. To be fair.
Yeah, Jenna was a trainer a couple of weeks ago, and I was gutted I missed it. I was like,
oh really?
Yeah.
I'd have to get down to one of them. I learned a lot from wrestling Ginha as well. Learned a lot, yeah.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah, when I interviewed him a couple of years ago, he said the first thing he does when he gets to a set is he wants to see what can I jump off.
I'll be honest, right? So we did the biggest day ever show in February with Franco and Big T as the main event, which was fantastic. And me, Boylan, and Bentley helped put together the show. We helped get the venue, the ring, and all that sorted. Made sure everyone got paid. And Ginha come up to me because he's going to be in the Rumble we did. And I don't know if you would have seen the clip of jumping off the stairs. He goes to me, Jack, can I jump off there? It's the first thing he said to me. He wasn't even like, how's it going, mate? You all right? He goes, can I jump off there? I was like, yeah. Go and ask Bentley. If he says, yeah, you can do it.
Did he knee somebody right in the face?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you. Sorry.
Yeah, he need me right in the face. But I didn't even realise he sent me the clip and went, I think I need you in the face. I was like, that's why my jaw's so. That explains it. But it was a fun match.
Yeah.
It was mental watching it because I'm obviously standing below me like, oh no, this could go very wrong. But no, it went scarily right, I would say. It was funny.
Yeah, it's good. I've watched that clip so many times.
He's good. Is it on TikTok yet? I'm sure it'd go viral.
I can't remember. It must have been on Instagram or.
Yeah.
I keep saying I'm not going on TikTok because I'll get obsessed with it because I kept away from Instagram for so many years, and I got talked into go on it, and now I'm obsessed with Instagram. So.
Yeah, Instagram's basically TikTok, but with a bit more.
Cool. A hardcore Extreme Rules style match.
Oh, I've already used Ginha. Can I use Ginha again? No, I'd go. Ooh. Philip Michael, because he had a fantastic feud of like I Quit matches, last man standing matches, no holds barred with Rossi Rascal.
Yeah.
And I'd have Phil against Krug. There's a guy called Krug. He did a couple of TWA shows in Darwin, in Blackburn. Sorry, this is a couple of years back. It didn't, they don't do shows anymore. And he was like deathmatch style, but he had like a weird, creepy half mask on. And he was phenomenal. He was a phenomenal like performer. And he did a spot once, and he had like an old, like the old wooden table chairs.
Yes.
And he glued thumbtacks to it, put it in the corner of the ring, sat someone on it, went to do a cannonball. They'd moved. He went through the chair. And I just would like to see that spot again, to be fair.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. He's crazy. Honestly, he's crazy.
I'd like to see that. Tag team title match?
Act 2 versus Made to Last. I really want to see that match. I really, really, really want to see it.
That must have happened somewhere, mustn't it?
I've not seen it.
I don't know if it has.
I don't know. If it's not happened, someone please make it happen, just so I can watch it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where they both work at the same time. They both work at Pro Wrestling for You, I think.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Phil Woodbine, if you're watching, make that match happen.
Please, I'll buy a ticket, please.
And that's your main event.
Main event. I'm a fan of a big like triple threat main event, so we'll go with that. I'd put T-Bone.
Oh, yeah.
Big T.
Oh, yeah. That's a big match.
And Dave Birch as your underdog.
Oh, I'll Dave Birch.
Yeah, like Randy Orton, Kurt Angle, and Rey Mysterio, that kind of match. Yeah,
that'll be good.
Dave Birch to go over. That'd be the
Yeah.
plan.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'll be a great card. I really like to watch it.
It'd be expensive, I reckon, but
yeah. But that's the whole point of this. It's the play of your mates. That's
I'll make all the characters on WWE 2K22. And I'll do the card that way.
We did that during lockdown. We did it on 2K13, I think. We just got dusted off the PS3.
Yeah. Honestly, I love it. I love playing like Here Comes the Pain now, like going back and playing all the games. Love it.
Yeah. So I've still got my save. My save on Here Comes the Pain must be close to 20 years old. I got the game. Yeah. I've got the same character.
That's amazing. I love that so much.
Yeah.
Has it still got like the date of when you first made like the first save on it?
Maybe, I can't remember. It's the same. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, still got the ones my mates made from like when did they come out? 2002 or 2003? 2003.
Yeah, all three came out.
Yeah, so yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. My girlfriend at the time got me it for Christmas. So yeah, so.
As well, to be fair.
Yeah, so yeah, sure. So it must be 18-year-old save on the PS2. Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, and over the years, people added themselves to it because it's kept buying new games, and we'll just go back and keep playing that.
So the better the older games. Did you ever play 2K20? It was a mess.
Yeah,
it was a mess.
We tried. Yeah, we kept. Yeah, then we just went back to 2K19 and we just played that for 3 years.
Same.
So we tried. My son, the oldest, got through the storylines. I said, "There's makings of a good game here. It's just that it's
poorly
so
done.
buggy and glitchy, and
Mine kept crashing and turning itself off. I was like, great. Can I have 40 quid back, please?
We bought him knowing that was all glitchy, but we kept getting told it's been patched now, so it works. So apparently ours was a patched one, which so it was still glitchy and stuff. It was just hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny.
So where can people see you in the near future?
PCW Saturday, 20th of August. I'll be facing Commander Stephanie Sterling, who I can't wait to wrestle. I've seen some of the stuff. I think it's going to be a good match.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
That little star mask is everywhere. I wanted to come to that, but I can't afford 40 quid for a ticket to Preston.
Fair.
Got Wrestle Island on the Sunday, so I was like,
Well, I'm going to be heading down to Wrestle Island, I believe. I'm going to try and get down, show my face, and support the cause. I'm a massive fan of the different style that Wrestle Island do. I think it's amazing. There's so many of the same in wrestling, but if you get a ticket to a Wrestle Island show, something's going to be different.
Yeah, they're doing a 80s
already
spin the wheel thing. So
already there you go, and that'll change the whole show. That'll make it a whole completely different show to anywhere else.
I'm trying to remember what things were on it now. But it sounded mad. I'm surprised he didn't do some type of, because it's named after Stranger Things. He hasn't done a upside down match where you have to pin somebody on the stomach or something, or something silly. Because we had a Disney death match at the last show where you could use weapons, but they have to be Disney based. So it was just
amazing. That's kind of like the Pink Dreamhouse match. The Barbie. What is it? It's Soft Pro for Harley Hudson. If it's pink, it's legal.
Yeah.
Brilliant. What a great idea. Whoever did that, fantastic idea.
Yeah, I'd recommend people go watch the red light, green light match. They've just put the full show up on the
on YouTube.
On the YouTube.
Right, well, I'll be watching that tonight.
Yeah.
It's
hilarious because just get like Lucy Sky gets Lance Rivera up for a powerbomb, and then they go red light, so she's like, just stay still.
Amazing.
I think, Big T gets somebody up in a Big T or drill, gets somebody up in a suplex, red lights, you can't move. So it's like,
amazing. That's fantastic.
It was brilliant.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what the ones. Is it next Sunday? Not this Sunday, the one after?
21st, yeah.
21st, yeah. Where else? I'm taking a little break then, to be fair. So just going to have a bit of time off, let the body rest up. I've been wrestling now for 18 weeks, every weekend.
Oh, wow.
Almost twice.
Amazing. Yeah.
Maybe more, sometimes more. So I'm a bit sore. I'm a bit drained. So I'm going to take a bit of time off, and then around late September, GTM. We've got a big like you say, a blow off match with Gareth Angel. It's been a pretty heated rivalry over the championship, which is not getting back. So that's September 24th, I believe.
Yes.
So yeah, that'll be fun. And then October, there's the next Infamous show, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
9th, I think. Can't remember the top head.
I want to say the 8th.
Is it the 8th? Yeah.
I want to say the 8th.
Early October.
Yeah.
Oh,
that should be amazing. What's been happening though recently within wrestling is I will get like a message, say a week, 2 weeks in advance. I could be a random promotion in Wales in 3 weeks' time. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of unpredictable at the moment, wrestling. But I'll definitely be there for those dates.
Will you be turning up at Bolton Town Wrestling?
No, I'm actually suspended.
Yes.
I'm actually not allowed to go, so I will actually be there. Yeah, that's like I've got plans. I'm going to see Rage Against the Machine, so that'll be where I'll be.
The last time I saw Rage at Leeds in like 2001, I think.
Amazing. That's where I'm going, Leeds Festival. So.
Leeds Festival.
Yeah. Rage Against the Machine, Run the Jewels.
They headlining?
No, they're just sub-headlining just before Rage.
I'm sure they were like one of the third band on or something. It was crazy. It was
mad. Mad. Yeah. It'll be a good show.
Yeah, it's like they kind of like who they're like third band on. Like I think Limp Bizkit were like the third band on the second day, and Slipknot like the third band on the third day. It's just great to have these huge. They went huge. That I think most of them did. Had like an album or two out.
That's insane. When was that? 2001.
It was 2000 to 2001.
That's crazy.
I went every year between 2000 and 2004. Then my son was born 2005, so I couldn't go that. And then went to Download Festival every year after that till 2010, and I got too old.
Which do you prefer? Which festival do you prefer?
It got to the point where I wasn't knowing who anybody at Leeds was.
I'm in the same boat. I'm literally in the same boat. I was like, is this me getting old now? I was like, damn.
I think looking at last year's, was it Post Malone who headlined last year?
Yeah,
it was the only person I knew.
Yeah.
I think I knew the headliners. I was like, I don't know anybody. And then Papa Roach on the headline on the third stage or something. Like, I know that.
There's one of 3 out of 70. Crazy.
I'd love to go again, but when I went into Download in 2010, I was done in by the Friday because we got there on the Wednesday and we just drank.
Yeah, fair. But I'm not a massive drinker, so
I'm not now. I don't know if I could do it now. So.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for 5 days, enjoy it, take some time. Should be fun.
Yeah. I think I drank a box of wine and then went to the festival. So that's probably what I was done in on the Saturday. I was like, you drank.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Kind of downhill, isn't it, from there?
Yeah, like box of wine before. Yeah, so what time the festival's open? About midday.
Yeah.
No, not good. I don't know how.
I don't know. Did you manage all the way to the Sunday? Yeah, to the Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did that.
Yeah,
Crazy.
we don't. Yeah, every year we get there on the Wednesday. So yeah, throw your tent up and then start drinking a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first rule of festivals: get drunk after you put your tent up.
Yeah. Tried to put it up. It's not going to be a good idea.
We've done it where we got really drunk on the coach. Then you have to stand in a queue for 2 hours. You just
Try not to throw up.
and then have to try and find a campsite. Tent up and just you're wrecked by then.
Yeah.
All right, so before we go, do you want to promote any social media you have? Or...
I'm not really a massive social media person, as you'd see. All I say is Salford, pretty much. But you can follow me at Jack Johnson Pro. That's pretty much for everything.
Yes.
Follow me to see Salford. It's just going to be pictures of Salford or me fighting people.
Yeah. I'll put links in the description below the interview if anyone wants to go watch it. So,
Thank you for having me.
I've really enjoyed speaking today. I'd love to have you on again in the future. That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, you just let me know when you're free and I'm free, and we'll do it again.
Cool.